Happy Tuesday. Landon Hampton here with you, bringing you this morning's Weather and I Bowling Green video update. Going to be looking at some light scattered showers working through here today, along with some increase in cloud cover. Going to be keeping those warm temperatures around. However, focus continues to be on the final day of the work week. Looking at the possibility of a stout line of storms moving through here. Some of those could be strong to severe. We'll be getting into a little bit more deeper scenario with that here very shortly. First and foremost, let's recap yesterday. Overlooking the beautiful city of Morgantown, Kentucky. Had some fog out there early yesterday morning, but then rapidly clearing skies, allowing for sunshine to take over. We had some high-level clouds moving in, but nonetheless, stout southerly winds helped provide us with very warm afternoon highs in the low to mid 70s. Looking over our white squirrel weather cam over Western Kentucky University very early this morning, we've got some mid high level clouds filtering in there. Cloud cover is going to continue to increase with moisture pouring in here, but as we get a little bit later into today, we could be looking at some rain chances arriving, especially late this afternoon into a little bit later this evening. Current temperatures out there, very mild start for us, sitting in the 50s across the entirety of South Central Kentucky. Barron County and Allen County already near 60 degrees very early this morning. We're sitting at 51 and 57 at the Kentucky Mesonet sites right here in Bowling Green. Early this morning, we've got those winds filtering in here out of the south and east. That's going to continue to be the weather story throughout the day, which means even though we're going to be seeing some hit and miss rain chances and cloud cover, it is going to remain very warm. Current surface setup, we have this low pressure feature located just to our south and west. This is being dominated by an upper level low, which we'll get to in just a second. But this is going to be helping filter in more moisture and warmer temperatures out of the south. Counterclockwise flow around the area of low pressure looks to filter in that moisture off the Gulf, and that is what is going to help set the stage for those isolated to scattered light rain showers throughout today. Looking at the surface setup, you can see this area of low pressure here across the deep south attempting to churn to the east. That is what will keep those rain chances in the forecast today into this evening. We look to dry out as we get into our Wednesday, maybe a few spotty showers on Thursday, but look as we get into our Friday. We're watching this area of low pressure that's going to develop rather quickly across the Great Plains. Then it's going to eject north and east across the Ohio Valley and into the Great Lakes. As that takes place, we're going to have a cold front developing, trailing to the south and west of that low pressure system. And as that plows through here late Friday afternoon into Friday evening, we could be looking at some strong storms showing up in the forecast. Here's a look at the upper levels. Here's a little bit better illustration. You can see that well-defined upper level low. As that continues to push eastward, that's going to be churning in those southerly winds and bringing in that more moisture. That's what's going to be creating those light rain showers today. And then as that area of low pressure scoots off to the south and across the southern panhandle of Florida, then we're going to see much colder air filtering in with this trough attempting to dig down across the northwestern United States. That's going to be in response to that area of low pressure developing over the plains. Now, as that area of low pressure tracks across the Great Lakes, we're going to be looking at much colder air pouring in here from the north and west. So with the passing of that cold front, looking at the possibility of strong and severe storms Friday afternoon through Friday night, and then much colder air works in here and settles in for our Saturday and Sunday. Looks like we're not going to be seeing temperatures get out of the upper 40s or lower 50s. But as we get into early next week, could be looking at another round of rain showers, but looky there by Monday afternoon, we've got ridge kind of building back in here. That's going to be bringing us those warmer temperatures back. So any of you all looking for any snowfall, still none in the outlook as of right now. Here's a look at the NAM 4-kilometer simulated radar throughout today. Going to be looking at scattered light rain showers. Not expecting a washout, but especially as we get into this afternoon, late this afternoon into this evening, that's whenever the most widespread rainfall will occur. And then as we get into Wednesday, we will be clearing out. Maybe a few spotty isolated showers showing back up though as we get into or Thursday. Now, let's look a little bit further into advance. Here's the NAM model. We're looking at those rain showers getting out of here today. Then as we get into our Friday, here's that area of low pressure over Missouri, pushing to the north and east toward the Great Lakes. Then right ahead of that cold front, south of the warm front, east of the cold front, you can see this line of showers and storms developing. And again, that looks to move through as we get into the latter part of our Friday and into our Friday evening. The Storm Prediction Center 4-day outlook continues to include South Central Kentucky and a 15% probability of seeing severe weather occur within 25 miles of you. Current setup is suggesting a squall line developing. Again, we can't exactly nail down the details, but it appears that the largest threat with this particular weather maker will be the possibility of damaging winds. And keep in mind, severe winds are whenever winds reach 58 miles an hour or greater. So that's something that we're going to be keeping our eye on. Here's a look at the rainfall forecast over the next 7 days. Anywhere from a ½ inch up to around 1 inch of the wet stuff for us right here across south central Kentucky, where that upper low is pinwheeling down to our south. Much more rainfall expected across northwestern Florida and southern Alabama. 3 to 4 inches of the wet stuff possible across portions of the deep south. Here's a look at the next 5 days, brought to you by Cheetah Clean Auto Wash. Scattered light rain showers possible today with highs in the 70s. Lows only going to be able to make it down to the mid-50s overnight. Then temperatures are going to rebound back into the low 70s on Wednesday underneath decreasing cloud cover. Maybe an isolated shower chance on Thursday, but again, we're keeping our eyes on Friday. Possibility of strong and severe storms. And then take a look at Saturday. Once that cold front blasts through here, nothing but sunshine thanks to high pressure working in, with highs being suppressed to the low 50s. That's going to wrap up this Tuesday morning edition of the Whether or Not Bowling Green weather vlog. You got any questions or comments about that forecast, leave them in the comments. But outside of that, you all have a great, safe second day of the work week.